knowing what to film for me. What is up, everybody? The Italian Super Cup has just ended. Lazio came away with a 3-2 victory in one of the most dramatic openings to a season I have ever seen. Fantastic match, filled with so much into this one. Lazio completely took the match to Juventus, started up with a 2-0 lead in this match, where then Juventus came from behind, tying 2-2 with a Dybala free kick and a Dybala penalty. And then in the 93rd minute, the 21-year-old born in Rome, Murgia, Primavera player, who just turned 21, I might add, a few days ago, won the match for Lazio and they lifted the cup. Michael, talk to us about Lazio's performance in this match.
This was amazing. It was stupendous. It was an amazing match. We're actually commentating this match, so it was even better. We had the screen there. We're commentating. We're going crazy. So much emotion.
He was the Lazio fan and I was a Juve fan, obviously.
Yes, and it was just crazy. We all know Juve were the fan favorites there. Plus, Keita Balde was not playing, one of their best players. So we're probably thinking Juve are probably going to take this one. But nonetheless, Simone Inzaghi's, man, they did their homework. They had a better match.
Inzaghi's team was absolutely sensational. They played this match to perfection. They read what Juventus were going to do and they were prepared for it. They waited, they were patient, they broke when they needed to, and they made Juventus pay on every error that they made. Both of their goals came from Juventus mistakes, losing it in the midfield, losing it in the defense, and they made them play. They pressed when they had to, they defended when they had to. Ciro Immobile was an absolute beast. He was a lion who was not fed for a few weeks. He absolutely went at it, putting in challenges in the midfield, going up the field, trying to beat men, doing all this. His gas did run out towards the end of the match, but he already did so much for Lazio that it was really fantastic to see. Credit to him for what he did. Also, I noted Milinkovic-Savic was an absolute beast, proving why he's such a top midfielder in Serie A, and he's going to be so exciting to see. But Lazio as a unit were just fantastic, and like Michael touched upon, absolutely deserved. It would have almost been wrong if they did lose this match or did keep going even further, because they did pretty perfect until the last 10 or 15 minutes where they did sit on that 2-0 lead and let Juventus go in. But let's talk about Juventus a little bit. I'll start off since you started with Lazio. Absolutely terrible performance. Buffon was probably one of the only ones who looked like he wanted to be on that pitch. The defense was terrible. Benatia was not good at all. The midfield was almost non-existent, especially with Khedira. So many lost balls. No one really wanted to be there. Cuadrado had a poor match.
Well,
who else did I know was poor?
Not poor compared to the rest of them. Listen, Dybala, Higuain, and Mandzukic, very invisible. Pretty ghost-like.
Dybala wasn't invisible. Dybala was in the match. He was pushed back a little bit too deep in the midfield and wasn't being helped with the flanks. Every time he gave it, it was like a lost ball. Yeah. I wasn't even that mad with Dybala. I thought Dybala wasn't bad.
I don't think Cuadrado had a poor match.
Cuadrado doesn't know what to do. When Douglas Costa came in the match for Juan Cuadrado, it's when the match changed. Douglas Costa beat his man every time. He cut in, he crossed, he brought energy to the team. He did so well, and Douglas Costa was one of the big bright spots of this team. Yeah. Credit to Dybala for putting in both of those goals under massive pressure. The free kick was absolutely beautiful with his new number 10 jersey, and the penalty even harder in the 90th minute, where we know he has missed in the past, particularly against Milan in an important match. And credit to Dybala for holding the weight on his shoulders and stepping up even when no one else was stepping up. Dybala was able to put these goals in, which weren't deserved for Juventus. They didn't deserve to be doing that. Like you said, De Sciglio got absolutely burnt from Jordan Lukaku. I have absolutely no idea why De Sciglio freaking committed on that, and I have no idea why Jordan Lukaku was able to pass the ball in the middle and Murgia is able to stop it. The defense did not care, and it was a terrible performance from Juventus for sure. And I'm not trying to take it away from Lazio at all. Completely say that they deserve this win, and I'm happy that they won just because they really put their whole heart out there. They were underdogs, like Mike said. People pushed them out of this one, but they fought their way in, and Simone Inzaghi, tactically brilliant, knew when to press, knew when they didn't, and Allegri's starters were not great. His subs were a little bit better, but not happy. It was a huge opening to the Italian football since this was the first big match, and it shows. Everyone's been talking on paper like, listen, Juve haven't done that good. The competition's getting better. This was proof. They looked like they were still on the beaches on preseason, heavy legs, not good enough. This was still a final at the end of the day, and so many times preseason starts, Juventus do bad, and trust me, I know this for a fact, and then they go into the first competitive match like they have every year, and they end up winning it somehow. This year, it was not that. And aside of me, obviously I'm a Juventus fan, so I want Juventus to win, but I can't deny the excitement that it does bring to the Serie A, the anticipation that's put into this. But yeah, poor for Juventus. Fantastic from Lazio, and I can't praise them enough, and Juventus need to get their mercato going. Stop wasting even more time than they already have. Not trying to go like too crazy, but just venting my frustrations.
And Lazio too, I think, you know, the season, they had an amazing season. I thought they did from there, but a wonderful start of the season being Juventus. It looks like they're going to be one of the top dogs in Italy. They're not going to be...
Not 15th place?
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
No, definitely not. I was so wrong, and I'm so happy to be wrong because they're such a fantastic team. I think they're going to be one of the teams that's really going to be fighting for a Champions League or even a Europa League spot this season.
Listen, I had my doubts in the beginning. You know, we haven't done a Serie A prediction yet. It is coming. I know a lot of you guys have asked us for that. But, you know, a lot of people have been talking that, you know, Napoli, the silent beast, Roma, Milan, and these clubs. And I think that this showed that Juventus are definitely weaker than last season. Bonucci's absence, the right back position.
They haven't helped their midfield. They haven't got a defensive midfielder.
The clicking is not there, as well as the competition has just gotten better in the Serie A. There's no denying it. I'm still uncertain on my predictions. I'm sure we'll get that video very soon. And also, Keita Balde, who was left off the match from Lazio because of some strange reason. You know, obviously he's moving away from Lazio. I wonder if he's rethinking things because his Lazio just beat Juventus, who he's expected to join. But Mike, do you have a shout out that you want to give today?
Oh yes, I do have a couple actually I want to give to. The first one comes from Twitter actually. It was a Twitter DM. His name is The Gifted One. Can't find his name in the thing. But he says, he watches our stuff all the time, and he says it's his birthday tomorrow. So I'm going to put the video out the 14th. I think it's going to be tomorrow.
Nice.
And
my dad's birthday is the 14th.
Oh, is it?
Wow.
That's crazy. Both you guys.
Yeah.
And he also remembers us from the challenges that we did when I was in my underpants. We said that in Times Square. So he was a long time subscriber.
Who's been around since the challenges days? Do you have another one?
Oh yeah, one more.
The challenge days, guys. We've been debating a lot if we should bring the challenges back. They're so hard to deal with. Like, it's hard when it's only two of us like trying to get it. All right,
and the next one is Giacomo Raimondi. Actually, he's from Illinois. He is a Juve fan. He placed this order in the morning. Probably not the happiest after this result. Yeah, he got a Juve hat.
Very good. Fino alla fine, they say. So doesn't go better even in times like this. You could argue. Guys, I really want to hear from you. Whatever fan you are, give your perspective down below. You heard what I had to say about Lazio and Juventus. You heard what Michael had to say. This is a community. The channel and all of our accounts would be nothing if you guys didn't comment, so we'd love to hear you in the comment section below. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.
Ciao,
ragazzi.